Doggo here. I am finally on YouTube. So for this video, I thought I would just do like an introduction sort of thing, sort of tell you a little bit about the character I'm wearing, some details, his features for his suit, and a little bit of, I guess, what I do. So his name is Fang, as my username sort of just says right there. He is a Border Collie Wolf mix. He is not a fox. But he is my own fake Pokemon, technically. I made him up in elementary school, probably when I was in like the 1st to 2nd grade, when I was getting into Pokemon the first time. And, well, I really liked Arcanine as one of my like first Pokemon besides like Mewtwo. So I thought, hey, why not make my own character since that's actually a thing? So I created him. And throughout the years I've had him and drawn him and stuff like that, about 2017, I finally decided that I was going to join the furry fandom. So the furry fandom has a lot of cool stuff, actually. Like, I ended up discovering people who are very talented in either arts or crafts, and in the long run, through seeing all these wonderful makers, I actually ended up creating my own business, which is the wonderful Night Howlers Arts and Crafts. And yeah, so after I started getting art and stuff of him and playing around, I found the makers, which is Blinker Triscuits, and I also ended up finding one of their best friends, Echo. They're both on Instagram. I ended up finding them actually on Furry Amino instead, or technically the first time. And later down the road, I found them on Instagram. So they've been following my journey ever since, but they collabed together to make him. And, well, he is only a partial for now, but in the near future, within next month, I will be doing an unboxing video for his bodysuit. So he will be a complete boy. Some of the features that he has is a pickable nose, so I can actually stuff like a bone or like worms on a string, I guess, in his nose. He does have a toupee. With him being a Pokemon of my own, I had decided to give him 3 different like forms, and this is the first one. The second one involves blue hair, and the third one is technically like a mini Godzilla, so he's not really a suit quite yet. But another feature that he carries besides his 2 different hair pieces for his different forms is that he has 2 different tongues. So one of his tongues is a normal tongue, and it just sort of sits in his mouth, and they're held by magnets. And his second tongue is a very somewhat long tongue, I guess. It's just for him to be silly and very cute when I just want him to be like playful, I guess. The thing that he has to his partial are a pair of eyelids, and the eyelids are pretty much to just give him expression. So I can either make him like sleepy, I can make him angry, I can make him sad or worried, or I can just have no eyelids and make him look all happy. With him being a fire type Pokemon, one of his features that I have decided to do that were like unique to him are his paws. They are little flamey beans. His claws are like super long, so please don't be scared. But I will actually be getting a new pair of paws soon with the same flamey beans, but his nails will be shorter so he doesn't scare the kids so much, I guess. But yeah, so that's pretty much him. He comes with all those little things: the eyelids, the pickable nose, the 2 different tongues, and his 2 different toupees, as a lot of people like to say. One of his favorite things that he likes to do, besides hanging out with his Pokemon trainer, is pretty much just hanging out and having fun. He enjoys chickens. He does not like to eat them. No eating the chickens. But he loves to play with them and keep them as little friends. So that's why I have my little chicken here. Um, and he, since Pokemon was technically made like by like the Japanese, um, his favorite food overall is like Japanese spicy ramen or just Japanese cultured food, which is always fun because actually, my name tag that I'm wearing has his name on it and was made by this wonderful person here on Instagram. And it's actually a custom made tag, and it's actually a Rowan Bowl. So, how fun is that? I definitely recommend to go and check them out. They are super cool. Their tags are wonderful and handmade. And yeah, speaking of handmade stuff, I'm going to go back to my business, which is the Night Howlers Arts and Crafts. A couple things that I make are bandanas, which look like this. They are two-sided. This one has sushi, this one has flames, and is specifically for my boy that I made for him. It also has his name embroidered right on it. And yeah, they're one of like the highly requested things in my shop. Especially the names added on to them. They are attached with buttons, and then there is a hole on the other side. You just sort of put the button in, pull it, and it pretty much is stuck there. So it's I think my bandanas are very well made, especially when you want to go to conventions and things. So you're not worried about them falling off. So another thing that I make are badges and art pieces. Here's a couple of them right here. And I make so many things, it's ridiculous. I make stuffed animals or like stuffed props technically. I make the bandanas, I make mystery goodie bags, I make badges and digital art pieces. I sadly don't do traditional. And one of my newest things are these wonderful worms on a string babies. I absolutely adore worms on a string. It's ridiculous. My Instagram group chat that I'm in have claimed me to be their worm king, which I know there's plenty of people out there that have so much more worms on a string than I do, but I appreciate it and it makes me feel all good inside. But this is my newest one. Someone just commissioned him a couple days ago, or last week, and I finished him a couple days ago. So he has, one of the things that he features is a squeaker nose, and he features googly eyes. This one is a 6-foot worm, so he is not one of my longer boys, but this blue one actually over here in the corner is my worm, and he is a 9-foot worm made out of minky, and so is this one. This one is made out of minky. The only difference is that this one is super short and this minky is super long. But yeah, these are my newest addition to my shop, and people actually adore them. I have this ginormous worm as well that's here to the side of me on my bed, and he is definitely the biggest worm that I have made so far. Here is a picture of me holding the giant monster. And that one took probably about like a week and a half to 2 weeks after I had gotten the fabric through the mail. He is made out of a 2-inch long luxury shag fur off of Big Z Fabrics. All of the material is from Big Z Fabrics, except for my boy over here in the corner. His is from Joann's. And yeah, so if you guys ever want to commission me for one, or just stuff in general, like a badge or a bandana, with the whole pandemic thing that is going on right now, sadly, the embroidery portion of my bandanas are closed. But for anything else, you can always gladly message me on my social medias that I will have posted down below under my title, and we can just start from there. So yeah. Other than that, I have gone through a little description of what his name is, who he is, and a little bit about my business, the two people who made him. I will be posting a video of my bodysuit later, and the person that's actually making the bodysuit will be in my video with me, so you'll get to actually meet the maker themselves. Other than that, I do have, like I said, a couple videos. Besides my unboxing, I will be doing a snack video, either by myself or with a friend. And other than that, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please comment them down below, and then I can go ahead and maybe do a Q&A video, or just even tell you some more updates about what's going to go on, because I have a lot of them, but I don't want to make this video extremely long than it already is. So other than that, please like, subscribe, and comment down below with whatever you guys want to ask or tell me, and I'll see you on the next one.